Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I hope all is well. I hope everything is going well. And if it's not, it's going to get better. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the benefits of wearing hats with your locks, as well as the benefits of brushing your locks out. So if you're interested in that, let's get started. So recently you have seen me wearing this hat with my locks. I went to my local Target and got it, and I love how it looks, and it literally goes with every outfit I've been wearing. Why am I wearing the hats with the locks? Because it is, number one, it's a vibe. So I love that about it. I love that for my locks. It's a vibe by itself without my locks, but even with my locks, it's even more of a vibe. That's the first thing. The second benefit to wearing hats with your locks is if it's some inclement weather, unless it's really windy outside. Now, if it's windy outside, then, your hat is going to fly off. But, if it's not windy outside, and let's say it's raining or something like that, it can shield you somewhat from the inclement weather. So I like wearing the hats for that. The first day that I actually had this hat, it was raining, so it did well because it was like spitting outside. If you don't know what spitting is, it's just light rain. It's like lightly raining. So it helps with that. But if it's windy, obviously it's going to be off with the wind and gone with the wind. So keep that in mind. The other benefit of wearing hats with your locks is it is just, I don't know, it's a good accessory to wear with your locks because it just adds to your locks. Your locks are already beautiful, but it's a good accessory, especially if you're someone where you feel like you're not at the level where your self-esteem is high. Then you can wear the hats with your locks, and you see it's doing your girl some justice because we out here looking good. It's got me feeling myself. And if you want to see more of my content with my hat, with my locks, you can go look at my shorts, and I have some things that I have shot with that, and even on my TikTok as well, Instagram, all that good stuff. So that's another benefit of wearing the hats with the locks. The other thing is, if you're somebody that, I know some people are funny about not having a retwist. If you're somebody you're like, oh, my hair not retwisted, it's not the way that I want it to look. Hats can conceal a lot of and cover it, but I love my non-retwisted roots. I don't even want to say retwist because I don't do that, but my non-interlocked roots, just letting it be free. So it honestly just adds to that, but it can conceal it. Another thing about hats with locks is like you're in the beginning, our locks, depending on how thick you did your parts and things like that, they can look not as thick as we would like for them to be. So it's giving the illusion that your locks are even thicker. So I love that for my locks. Another benefit of wearing hats with your locks is it's just, you can rock them with really any outfit. Unless you're going to a super, super elegant, event, where you're wearing a evening gown or something like that, then that's different. But at least for me, I'm obviously not going to have a hat on if I'm wearing an evening gown and I have to go somewhere. But if, it's a regular everyday thing, you got to do a Target run, or you just want to go out, or it's a fun night out, you can wear the hat with your locks and it be a vibe. I just love my hat with my locks. It's so cute. It just adds to that. Now, I want to talk about the benefits of brushing your locks out because these two go hand in hand, believe it or not. So when you are wearing hats or you're wearing sweaters and things like that, this hat, as you can see, if you can't see it already, it attracts a lot of lint. So every time I take this hat off, I brush my locks out. You can brush it out, and that helps. Brushing your locks out also helps you to distribute the oil that is sitting on your scalp so that it can go down the locks, but still do maintenance, obviously, the amount of times you need to do it. But brushing your locks out helps to distribute the oil. So keep that in mind. Also, with brushing your locks out, it's going to keep the lint out. It's going to keep everything out. And when you brush your locks out right away after wearing a sweater or a hat or anything that catches a lot of lint, you reduce your chances of having lint just sitting and stuck in your locks, and you reduce the chances of having lint buildup inside of your locks. So those are the benefits of that, as well as it's just, I don't know, it's a vibe when I brush my locks. It just I don't know, my locks, they sit different, they sit nice. Like, you know, especially if you're somebody that doesn't have maintenance done yet or it's not time. Brushing your locks really helps with your hair being able to sit and things like the way, things like that, you know, you want to do for your locks. So that's pretty much the benefits of brushing your locks. Make sure, of course, that your hair is dry when you're brushing your locks, because if you have lint in your locks and you spray your hair with water, it's not going to remove it. You may even push it in more to your locks. So obviously make sure your hair is dry. You know, after you take off your sweaters and hats again, brush your locks out so your hair is not just catching lint. And you know, you'll be good. Make sure you're shaking your hair out too before you brush your locks out, because you know we're outside, and I've talked about it before. YouTuber Urban Locks, she talked about how like stuff can just be chilling inside your locks. So make sure you brush your locks out. You know, I do it each and every day. You know, some people, sometimes you'll get tired, but try to remember to do it every day, because between going outside and, you know, things flying and being in your hair and chilling in your hair to, you know, you want to put on hats or even different accessories, not just hats, they can attract lint. So, and then also too, you have to keep in mind with your scarves, if you're putting on scarves, they can pick up lint too, depending on where you lay them and things like that. So make sure you're doing that and your locks will be good. Those are my extra tips and my extra gems, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.